Very white.
Do you wanna block your name out, Ryu?
Oh shoot! Thanks.
And we are live. So, on the playlist today, we talk
Pokemon.
about the Pokemon Presents August 3rd, 2022 Direct. So stay tuned to Metro Kingdom Radio and welcome back to the Switch side.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm dancing. Welcome everyone to Metro Kingdom Radio, your weekly Nintendo and gaming podcast, where we talk about Nintendo games, news, media, and other fun stuff. It is I, your host, the best by far. It's me, it's J-Playstar, and here with two of the most terrestrialized co-hosts here tonight. First off, we have our Obi, the Rob.
How about that new Whooper?
And we have Reunion.
I know he's feeling kind of gray. Hope he's okay.
I thought he was brown.
Oh, well, even that's not too bad, I guess. Oh.
So yesterday, guys, we got it. We finally got another news update trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And man, oh man,
Oh yeah,
was this a trailer and a little overview? It was pretty sweet.
honestly, it's
Very sweet.
it was better than I expected because I was like, I don't know how hype this is going to be. Like, I don't know how much it's going to reveal, but I feel like they revealed just the right amount. Like, I'm glad they didn't go more than they needed to, and they pretty much sold me on the game. Well, on a key detail, but we'll get to that when it shows up, I guess.
Yeah, it's really cool, like, because I was watching it and like talking about like showing it, watching it with my girlfriend, and she was like, I didn't really care about this, but now after this trailer, I think I might get it. I'm like, oh yeah, let's all get in. But here's the one thing, right? Is everybody, like, she wants it, but remember how I said I wanted Violet? Well, she also wants Violet. And for some reason, this also seems to be a trend that I think people who even were Team Scarlet are now starting to switch over to Team Violet. And why do you think that is, Rob? Why do you think that is?
Because Miraidon, I believe it's Miraidon, the red one.
Miraidon's the purple one.
Oh, it's Koraidon?
Koraidon's the red one, yeah.
Because Koraidon's not a very good motorcycle.
Yeah, exactly. Why? We finally got the confirmation that we all predicted and we all guessed. We talked about it on one of the past pods, and we mentioned that we think they're going to become motorcycles. Well, it was confirmed that they are motorcycles. But the weirdest thing is, why is it? Can someone tell me why that like Koraidon has wheels?
Very big wheels.
Very big, like, and you could even see too when it comes out, like that the wheel can move. The wheels can move, like you see it kind of like have like a little shake when it turns into its motorcycle form. Why is it still running on all fours?
Well, I thought it was like a Flintstone reference, isn't it? Like, is he supposed to represent the past? He's like, yabba dabba doo, I'm gonna catch you.
I mean, I could kind of see that, but then it's like, yeah, you might, Ryu, that was a good one, Flintstones reference, but it really bothers me, like, watching this.
It does, right? Like,
what is the point? It makes that Pokemon so lame.
They should have made Koraidon a motorcycle and then make the other legendary like a jet,
a rocket cycle,
speeder.
Yeah,
speeder bike,
which is not as cool as a motorcycle, so it works out.
Exactly. Exactly. This is exactly what it's one of those things where we were expecting something and it didn't happen, and I guess it sounds like we're complaining, but we're not. Like, it's just because it really makes Koraidon look so not desirable. Like, I don't.
So
we don't know
the worst
though.
part.
We don't know if there's more forms of it, so we don't know if that thing can turn into a motorcycle and then the other one can turn into a a rocket ship or something. Just saying.
You know what the worst part about Koraidon is?
What's up?
So remember when we were looking at the when we first looking at the legendaries, we said there were motorcycles, and we were like, look, they're the handles.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So Koraidon's handles move with his arms. So now there's a very interesting motion going on with the hands.
I'm afraid to look. Let me see. Let
I'm
me
like
react
over here
to this.
trying to like I don't know what you're talking about, but
So in one of the scenes you see it from the side, and it's pretty funny.
Is it like the one where they first? Oh wait, you talking about like the white, like his white?
No, like so he's holding the handles,
the blue
right?
ones, the blue handles,
Yeah, so the handles are moving in between his hands.
Oh, that's some level of jank right there. That's not. That's just jank animation at that point.
Yeah, but it's a funny animation.
I don't see it. I can't find it. So
I see what you mean. Yeah, he's saying as if like the handlebars are just clipping through like the trainer's hands, like where he's not actually he doesn't actually look like he's holding it because it keeps clipping through.
I mean, they can fix that. I'm sure they can. Maybe.
The other thing I noticed, the one redeeming factor so far, unless it's an oversight for Koraidon, is that it's in the trailers, everything I've watched so far, it's the only one that you see vertically scaling a wall.
Yeah. Which I thought like that I can see. Now see if that was the only time that he would use or it would use its arms is to scale a wall, good, fine.
But if it
that
can
makes
scale
sense.
the wall and Miraidon can't,
no, Miraidon's they're gonna be exactly the same. Miraidon has rockets. Has like jet legs.
I mean, like it looks like you can only fly from like like Pokemon Legends where it's like from a certain height, but like you can't go up or you can't go more up. Maybe it's like going glide, with like someone standing on them. But I think maybe if there is like newer forms that you can upgrade to, you can probably get like a form of like a motorcycle that can climb up walls faster
I
like a rock.
I guarantee you that Miraidon is literally just gonna drive up the wall like this. That's literally what's gonna happen because it has.
I'll save him some animation.
It has rockets. You know what I mean? Like the rockets will help like push it up. Yeah, I love how this is like the biggest point of contention for us. This is stupid, like, but I don't know because it's so jarring, and I just feel like if Koraidon actually used its wheels, more people would like it more because you would get that sense of like this is kind of like a Harley, you know what I mean? Like this is a more of like a harder like motorcycle, and then Miraidon is like a rocket cycle, you know?
Yeah,
they should have made it like some. They should have made it to where like you could put your feet inside of like the pedals inside of the legs of Koraidon, and you just kind of wheel it around so it looks like you're actually moving the legs. That would have been pretty cool, even though that kind of goes against his species.
Yeah, like I'm just hoping they didn't have the animation done correctly yet, and that it has to do a running start, and then it just grabs the wheels or something and goes.
It doesn't look like it, yeah.
But yeah, that's not the case. Probably not the case. That's just my hope that there's some animations that we haven't seen yet because they weren't perfect.
I think it's just Flintstones, guys. Like I think we just gotta accept
Quit
that.
killing my dreams, Ryu.
Yabba dabba doo. I like talking to you.
Oh man, Professor Bedrock, is that you?
Like Professor Sada should just be like, she doesn't. Well, she does wear shoes. Like, I think she has like sandals, but you know what I mean. It's like, imagine if she was just like barefoot the whole time. It's like she is the Flintstones character.
I need a Dan Aykroyd stone.
Professor.
Man, I don't know. This is like it's something else, but it also just further confirms in my mind that I'm 100% going Violet. Like, I doesn't matter if I don't get Professor Sada. It's okay. I get the better motorcycle.
I don't know. I like the I do like running animations in general, so it works for me. It's just like it is kind of like odd that like one guy's like just floating away and the other guy's like
It just to me it just makes no sense. It really bothers me that you can clearly see that its wheel chest can clearly rotate, but they opted to not let it rotate. Like, then what is the point of having a wheel chest if you can't?
Okay, but
if you're not gonna use it.
But what if you had better handles because you had like 4 limbs and 2 wheels? That would be cool. I would totally go for. I would take easy sharp turns over anything in any vehicle game.
It looks like you can. I didn't even notice you can jump while they're on them too. Like,
you
were
can
like
jump into
jumping
a glide,
over Pokemon
right?
and stuff. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, I don't know, dude. Like, nothing here tells me that it's gonna like move its legs forward. Although I think I saw in like promo materials that it actually did have its legs, like, but that was just artwork. It wasn't like in game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it looks like my prediction is that Kurodai is
Koraidon.
Koraidon. I work at a sushi restaurant, so I'm always about fish. Koraidon can climb up walls, and the other one can swim across water like a jet ski. I think those are their 2 traits. Like, the 2 games are different.
No, why would they do that though? Like,
but then
you can't have a Pokemon game.
The other one was actually swimming in the water.
Yeah, because the other one's swimming in the water like a jet ski. Like, but you know what I mean? Like, so now both games are actually really different because.
But you see both of them in the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I remember him and his janky, like, just going through the water. But I don't remember seeing Miraidon like climb up a wall.
I'm literally telling you, this is literally what's gonna happen. It's just gonna go.
No, I think Miraidon.
So what you're pretty much saying is gonna be a very stupid animation, so they didn't want to show it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I literally think it's just gonna like have wheels that are just gonna go up the thing. Like,
it's just gonna go.
Yes, I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
Miraidon can like go through like whirlpools. Maybe that's
Ryu.
Because like
I'm gonna.
It just seems like it doesn't seem like, I feel like they're trying to go your own route way. Which is, we should probably talk about that actually. Like, the gym leader.
Well, hold on. I'm sorry. I need to stop you on that thought, because it would make absolutely zero sense for the game, for them to shut out a complete like biome of the game based off of which game you purchase. If you're going by that logic, like, if your logic is, oh yeah, well, Miraidon can't
you just have
swim.
to take a different route.
No, but your whole idea.
I'm not saying he can't swim. I'm saying there's swimming obstacles that only Miraidon can go through, like whirlpools, or like, so like the climbing up the wall is a
climb
terrain
straight up
obstacle.
the wall.
Yeah, that's all. You just have to take a longer route instead of.
Okay, but you can still okay. I can kind of get with what you're saying.
It's also an easy way to make the game different and cheap. It's like, oh, well, these guys can't go to here, but these other guys.
But that would really suck though, because then it's like, oh man, I can't access this because I guess, yeah, because they do have something like that where you can't access certain areas if you need a certain Pokemon to get to. So I guess I can kind of see that. Okay.
Yeah, you probably use a different Pokemon to climb up a wall, or.
I thought you were saying like that they were just couldn't completely stop someone from like accessing the water, and I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, like, originally I thought that like you had to use like an actual regular Pokemon to like swim, but surf, and I was like, that's kind of dumb. Actually, it's like, you might as well just use your own Pokemon.
So can we talk about then the whole idea that one, that the there were leaks stating that you were gonna have access to your motorized like legendaries from the beginning, but that you won't be able to use them until later on in the game, and that like this direct confirms it. But also the fact that you get to use these legendaries in the beginning of the game, but you can't really use them. Like, is that not like a bit odd to you guys too? That like right in the beginning of the game, oh yeah, here's the legendary, but you can't use them in battle. Like,
I mean, it makes sense in a way that like the gym badges add respect to your name kind of thing. Like I think that's hopefully that's what we're trying to do. But
yeah,
I'm curious to see how the heck they like, yo, what's good, legendary man? How's it going?
Yeah.
You want to? Yeah. So I'm wondering if you're the only one that has like that access, or if every kid in that town has access, and then maybe you have to like rent it out. Or whatever.
Yeah, I want to believe that you are the only one that has access to it. That like maybe they recognized you as like a potentially worthy trainer, so they're like, you can use me as a motorcycle, because it would be it's so dumb if just like any kid can use it, because it's like, hey, come on, what about my turn?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's like a side quest thing. At first, it starts off as like side quest, but it becomes part of the main story, and that's why you have to. And like, okay, you can use me for whatever.
What if these aren't the legendaries?
But they're the ones on the box.
I know, but what if they're just doing something different and they're totally trying to mess with us, and these aren't the legendaries?
Because what if they're not even real? What if they're fake?
Because it is a little weird that, again, this is supposed to be a legendary or a mythical Pokemon, so there aren't supposed to be many of them, or they're supposed to be rare or whatever. But when you play co-op, all of a sudden there's 4. They got 2 of each.
Because they're coming to you from a different universe. I'm gonna assume that's what it is.
Maybe it's like,
let's see what kind of lore they give us there.
Maybe it works with the professor, and you have to do something for the professor, so the professor hands it out to you. And like, the more responsibility you get, or like the more successful, the more advancing the story you get, the more like privileges you get with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is like the more gym badges you get, the more like you unlock on the motorcycle or whatever. And then I think like eventually when you get to a certain amount of badges, maybe 8 badges, then like you get to actually use them in battle. So like that's my guess is going to be. I mean, the rumors state that there wasn't going to be a third legendary like that most games do. I don't know exactly how true that one will be, because I would find it a bit odd that there wouldn't be a third legendary, because every Pokemon game has a third legendary.
Like a mythical, no mythical or legendary like a third.
Yeah, so like for example, Sword and Shield had Eternatus. You know, like Black and White had dang it, why can't I remember? Kyurem. You know what I mean? Like a third legendary to like go with the other two.
But not like Meloetta or something like that.
No, not like Meloetta. Like the third, like Rayquaza is to Kyogre and Groudon. Yeah, think of it. Like every Pokemon game, there's a third legendary there.
Rayquaza's not even the original.
Yeah.
And he's the most popular one.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Every game starting with the third one, there's always a third legendary.
Wait, what about I guess Suicune. That's weird, huh? That you use Suicune.
Yeah, see, that one's different though, because they're like Suicune is kind of like the legendary dogs, although like Crystal did kind of make Suicune the third legendary though, which is kind of weird how that worked.
Wait, so because I guess in Gen 1 it's 3 birds, then, right? Those
yeah. Well, yeah, because then from there, every game has their 3, like their trio.
See, so you can't say they haven't done it before. The first game didn't have legendaries on it, so maybe there isn't going to be legendaries.
They had 3 birds.
They had the 3 birds and Mewtwo.
And Mew.
But they weren't on the cover.
Oh, yeah, that was different though.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count because that was the first game. The Gen 2 had the legendaries on the cover. Ho-Oh Lugia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only the first game.
Even like that's pretty much Gen 1, Gen 2 are kind of like
maybe it's a callback. Department. It's been 25 years. They're trying to shake it up again.
I don't think they're ever gonna do like another third game edition ever. Like I think they're from now on there's gonna be sequels. Sequels
or DLC.
Yeah.
I see that working more. because that's what the third game was supposed to be for Sword and Shield, was the DLCs.
Okay, but hypothetically, if there was a third legendary, what would you want it to look like? I mean, I'm assuming it would be the present, right? So something present day.
I need it to be like a train. You know what I mean?
Like a train. A steamboat?
No, yeah, a boat. It's
Industrial
like another
Revolution?
type of form of transportation. If these two get to be motorcycles, then I
just be
need
a bike.
I need a bus.
Like a unicycle.
A
think it's
tricycle. No, dude, it's a
scooter?
tricycle. No, it's an ATV. It has 4 wheels.
Yo. Or what is it? Longboard?
Shoot.
A skateboard.
Also, who's your favorite new Pokemon that was revealed?
Oh yeah, so we can go down that. I mean, can Paldean Wooper count as that? Because like,
Yeah, I was about to say.
because I want to say it's Paldean Wooper,
Okay, yeah, it's totally Paldean Wooper.
right?
I mean,
But you know
I'm
what's you know what
biased,
sucks
but yes.
about that one though?
What's
People are
up?
calling it Pooper.
I know. I mean, I kind of said the same thing. I was like, oh, it's a little poopy Wooper.
I don't think Game Freak cares after what happened with Pokemon Master CX. Like they're just like, you know what, you can call it whatever. We already did the worst.
But I'm really liking Titan.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. Like he kind of gives that like, what is it? Like a Heracross or the Pinsir vibes. You know what I mean? Like I was just thinking about that the other day. Like man, like Heracross is such a cool Pokemon, and Pinsir is such a terrifying Pokemon. I wish we could get like a little bit of both, and I think he kind of fit.
Yeah, so Titan is pretty cool. I mean, you know, like you guys already know that my favorite Pokemon typing is Ice. So having more Ice types is like A-okay in my book. And yeah,
Oh, it's an Ice type?
Yeah, it's an Ice type. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a frozen whale, like an ice whale or something.
Every old school Pokemon fan has such fond memories with Ice moves because Lance, that dude was a beast.
I mean,
that was the only weakness.
All you have to do is just put Ice Beam on Blastoise and you're
Ice
good.
That's one Blizzard. If you're lucky with Blizzard, you could just sweep the whole team.
Yeah, if you were lucky enough.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. But I like the Titan too. I mean, you know, Fido is kind of cool. I mean, I'm probably never gonna use it unless this thing like evolves into like a baguette or something. Like I don't know. What is a Spanish bread that this thing could turn into? Because
Man,
tostada. I don't know. Oh, it's Spanish.
Look, I mean, because it says its breath contains a useful yeast. This is this dog bread, like can make bread, you know?
I googled Spanish bread, and one of the people also asked questions is what's typical Spanish bread, and it says a mo. I'm gonna say a mollete, so it's Mollete, but it's almost like a baguette.
Oh yeah, mollete. Oh yeah, look at that. That's what Fido is gonna turn into.
I dig that like some of these Pokemon are also not like they're just regular. They're normal. The regions that we're used to, like Fortress, I think is one of them, and like that little small pecker bird, I forget his name, but they kind of fit well in this region. I'm glad they're being consistent with like the temperature climates. Like it's almost like if you have the same region temperature or weather as like this other region, then the Pokemon will not change. And it's like, and it's probably more likely to survive there and breed there and have some sort of community there or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What if Fido is this game's version of Milcery, and Fido's gonna evolve into a couple different bread Pokemon?
Oh yeah, like a
Am I the only one that?
Yeah,
I'm totally okay with like the ice cream Pokemon. Am I the only one that just is okay with it? Like I don't love it, but like.
Yeah, I mean, at this point I don't love them, but I'm okay with them.
Yeah, like we got Muck.
Who hates Vanillite? I like Vanillite.
I did at first.
He was one of the
I
most
was a
hated
Vanillite hater. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that upsets me is I don't understand how people hated Garbodor. Like he's a better muck. Come on, guys.
I mean,
He's
hate
pretty much My
Garbodor
Neighbor
just to laugh.
Totoro.
I just like because it's literally trash. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like that's what it's just so funny about it.
I was never a Muck fan because he's a puddle of goo. So
But he's my trash Totoro, my garbage Totoro. That's it. That's all he is, guys.
Garbodor. Did you guys like also that So it's kind of a different take too that we're starting at like a school, and you notice Rob the names of the school.
how do you say them?
Uva and Naranja. Right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
I can't wait to hear someone say Naranja.
no, I have already.
Yeah.
I watched someone like reacting to it, and they're like, "Whoa, what is Naranja?" Like, "Whoa, Naranja," and I'm like, "Oh, here we go."
Naranja.
Naranja.
Well, yeah, because the same thing happened with off topic, but we had our Black Panther trailer came out, and they introduced Namor. And when that hit TikTok or whatever, there's a voiceover where someone's calling him Namor. And I'm like, I hate this voiceover. Just ruined his name.
I gotta say, like, the region is like one of the way more believable, like, than how to say, has way more character than Sword and Shield. I don't think they did a great job with Sword and Shield, in my opinion.
I just I don't like that when they showed an overview of it, it just looks like a big circle.
Mm-hmm.
To me, like I don't really.
This is it right here.
Yeah, I don't like that. Well, I guess
like
kind of. I guess now that I'm looking at it with you in front of it, it kind of looks like the rest of the world is off to the top right, and that's where it's going to connect. And it is supposed to be a peninsula, so.
I mean, like in the cities, like I really like the way the cities like. There's kind of like this. It looks way more. I guess sometimes it gives me like Mario Sunshine vibes, so maybe that's it. But like, I dig it because it's like makes it feel more. I don't know. Maybe it is the free range camera movement that's making it more believable.
So this is the Paldea region for those who are watching on the stream. This is cool. Somebody like I don't know if they uploaded it or they ripped it off the Pokemon website, but this is like an 8K resolution of the whole map, so you could literally see everything. Like
nice.
Even like the smallest just random things here, like you could see like this house and like what else, these towers, and like this is what the region essentially is like gonna look like. Yeah, and
I wonder if your map updates as you discover stuff.
There's probably a bunch of hidden places. On this like big city right here, you see everything.
Whoa,
here. It's crazy, huh?
Dude, that is Mario Sunshine. Look at that.
Yeah.
Delfino Plaza.
Yeah. Just hope it controls better.
Well, hopefully you can put Yoshi in the water this time.
Oh, that's right.
Now what's this? This big like world like thingy here. This is gonna be an interesting point of interest.
Keep Fido away from your girlfriends.
Somebody put everything on a bagel. That's what happened.
Oh, look at this big like mountain too. We got a little mountain area. And so like they did announce that like there's like 3 different like stories that you eventually play through, and one of them is the gym story, right? And you go around and get your 8 badges, and that apparently you can go and just there's no order. You can go in any order.
Let me just say, what did I want? What did I want? No, that's literally the one thing I've been asking for so long was, can't we just have it like level, what is it, like level scale? Level scale, yeah. And that would be always, it's going to always be challenging, and it's going to add a level of, hey, you can try and kill like 1,000 Rattatas, but you still are going to have trouble fighting this gym leader. Like, it doesn't matter how hard you grind. Like, you just have to go in with tactics. You have to go with technique. You have to go in with typing. Battle matchups.
It's not happening, bro. These little kids are not going to be able to handle that. No,
I'm just saying, like, it's going to be level. I think it's going to be level scaling.
Yeah. So here's the thing: there are rumors that there is not going to be level scaling, and that like you could literally go to the 8th like gym and just get wrecked.
Oh,
okay. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing.
So if you go to the wrong gym.
Yeah,
That
because
sucks.
they are going open world. I mean, of course, I would prefer if it was level scaled too. Based on whatever of however many badges you have. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Especially with how they talk about it in Pokemon,
Yeah.
how they're supposed to, how the gym trainers are supposed to have different scaled Pokemon depending on who's challenging them.
Yep. Yep. That's
Like I thought
exactly.
that was an established canon
I
I
thing.
thought so too.
Yeah.
It's established canon thing, so I don't understand that. So that's why that's one of the rumors that I heard that I
Cause
don't believe.
yeah, cause I mean, if you're the freaking, if you're Misty in Cerulean City and some 10-year-old walks into your gym, are you really gonna throw your A team at them?
Yeah. Like especially if they only have Brock's badge, you know what I mean? Like they have the pure
Yeah,
city badge, like that's not how that works.
I mean, Brock, I understand because it's canon. You just turn on the sprinkler system and he's dead. But I feel like there's a missed opportunity there because, like, I feel like you should maybe not level scaling, but like, if you like you said earlier, based on the number of badges, that would be fine. Like, I totally dig that. Maybe,
yeah, cause that's not a. Is that really a hard piece of code where it's like, if
yeah,
they have this many badges, then Grusha uses these Pokemon, this many badges, they use this Pokemon level, blah 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 blah.
yeah, or it's not even like that would make the game so replayable. Like, think about the replayability factor in that,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because then
and
you go, I'm gonna go this way now.
yeah, and people would be like, "Oh, so which path did you take?" And they would be like, "Oh, I took this path, and then I got slaughtered, but like, I made it to the gym, and with my Pokemon, and somehow I won. It was dope because like it's the payoff would be so great if you went straight to the eighth gym and you didn't have to worry about fighting like Pokemon that were like 20 levels, 30
Yeah,
levels
you go to
higher
8
than
gym and
you.
like they're using like level 50 Pokemon.
Yeah,
So I'm
which
hoping
they
that that's
yeah.
not the case. I really would love if they like level scaled it. Um and then maybe not even just like every gym badge you have, like maybe every 3 gym badges or every 2 gym badges, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you have 4 gym badges, like the remaining gyms are going to be around, they're all going to be the same level, like around the same level.
Oh, that would be cool actually.
Yeah,
That would be
like
like that would be way
it would be
easier.
perfect. Because then like it would level scale like based on how many you have, then instead of you just going to the 8th gym and getting wrecked in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Well, I don't know. I if it because if it was, let's say there was a choice, like you could choose you want to play level scaled or not. I feel like they would have probably announced it by now. So
Yeah,
if
and I don't know. Like I don't know if there'd be a choice. I really think that there will be. Because what's like, so if that's going to be the case, right, where you can challenge at any time and it's not level scaled, and you can get destroyed by the 8th gym leader, then what's to stop you from catching like a very high level Pokemon and using it? You know what I mean? Because isn't the whole point of like catching a high level Pokemon is that they don't listen to you unless you have a certain amount of badges? So
Yeah.
you really can't go to the 8th gym and hope to stand a chance if you can't even have a Pokemon of a high level, you know?
Yeah, they say it like, oh, you can go anywhere. Then what was the point? Because like, I want to go, where I want to go. I want to go straight to the end, and then back to the beginning and just brag about it. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting topic, which unfortunately I don't think we'll actually find out until the game actually releases, because something tells me that's something that they're not going to say. And it's like 3 months out, so I don't think that there's going to be another direct about this game. I
Well,
mean, we might get
I
another
just
trailer.
that rumor though, was it from the same leak?
Yeah, see, that's the part too, is I don't know if it's from the same leak about that too. Because for me, the only ones that I know that I can trust are the ones that had pictures. Because there were pictures of Pokemon using the Terrastalize, like the crystal, and then they
Uh,
showed they showed cause they were all blurry too, so it's easy to understand it like if you didn't believe it. But and then they showed like blurry pictures of every gym leader, and Grusha was one of them. So like that's
huh.
how I know that thing is legit. And then like some of the Pokemon that like the Terrestrialize and stuff like that, yeah, that was also shown in blurry pictures, but it's real.
Shout out to all the leakers, by the way. You guys got some balls messing with Nintendo. Just
Right?
saying. Like, Jesus.
You guys
You,
really
you saw
do.
what happened to that the video game store was it Mexico releasing Smash Bros. A day earlier.
Well, you hear about like the Nintendo Ninjas. You ever hear those stories, like the rumors of the Nintendo Ninjas, about like the dudes who like if you get caught being one of the ones like leaking a game online early or leaking like information early, that they'll come and like kind of essentially kind of shut you down, or like some people have gotten sued over
Oh
things like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know like I've heard stories of like people getting like torrenting a brand new game and like just they had to pay like $2,000. I'm like, $2,000? I never even spent $2,000 in a single generation of video games in my life. Like, any of them. But you had to pay $2,000 for this. I hope it was a great game, but it's probably something like, I don't know, Madden 06 or something. I'm not sure.
Man, yeah. But speaking of Grusha, Rob, what was it that you were seeing online about Grusha?
So Grusha is disappointing a lot of straight people. He's all right for he's all right for the gays and the theys, but not so much for the straights. Because
Wait,
I
what?
guess
What is he?
so Grusha is a dude,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people are confused by that because he seems girly, and I guess you might assume that if you just looked at his eyes.
Yeah.
And his appearing to be long hair.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw Grusha too, I was like, "Hey, we got a cute like ice type gym leader. I'm down." And then my girlfriend was like, "Oh, look, I can see who your next waifu will be." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." And then
I only have eyes for Professor Sada, so when I saw Grusha, I was like, "Oh, cool gym leader."
So, is she? Are they like
Grusha's a dude.
androgynous or ambiguous or? Oh,
No, Grusha is 100. Yeah, like if you look on the Pokemon like website, they straight up confirm it right here. Like Grusha used to be a professional snowboarder, but he is now the gym leader of the Glaciado gym
nice.
full time.
And that's just like was it Mel or something? There was an M named the one that was always jealous of you in Pokemon Legends Arceus. That one was super like questionable, and I kept waiting for the right pronoun to come up. I'm like, what's going on? But I could never.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Actually, have no memory of that. Oh, actually, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's the what?
It was one of the noble. It was one of the noble dudes.
The kid, the little. Yeah.
I think he was a guy, right?
I think it was.
I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I really dig the art styles, like the way the characters are drawn in this, on these websites. Like they're also like they translate really well into the game. They done a really good job in the character models. I
feel. Yeah, his name was Melly.
Melly.
Yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean. I think a lot of people were kind of confused too. Also, Penny.
Yeah, so if you read that article, there's some interesting comments that were made by people. Some people did not hold back.
Yeah,
we were trying to keep this PG.
Yeah, we'll keep that out of there. But speaking
that's nothing
of
compared to the One Piece community. But anyways,
this character too. Like when I first saw her, I thought like she was a boy. Then I was like, I realized, oh, well, they mentioned her name is Penny. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a girl. I see a little skirt right here. But do you guys
get so many cosplays?
Do you guys also kind of get a mysterious vibe about her too? Like
I do, and I don't. Yeah.
I think she is a gym leader, like low key. Like I think she's gonna reveal herself to be a gym leader or something like that. Like which is interesting because they say you can challenge at any time. So maybe she's not a gym leader.
Maybe she's a champ.
maybe she's an Elite Four member or someone. I don't know. But yeah, because it's like shy, and for some reason it's rare, and for some reason she doesn't seem to come to the academy very often.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what?
So it's really just someone picking a fight almost. Like she's just looking for that one person.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Ryu,
Pokemon
I'm
Legends. Pokemon Legends. She fell out of the sky.
Yeah, she's gonna be somewhat interesting. I mean, because then it makes me wonder if Penny is supposed to be your real rival or is it Nemona? You know, because they say Nemona's like your battle hungry friend.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm wondering if she's gonna be your rival. But I think this game is probably gonna do it again where you have like multiple rivals.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this Arvin guy. I think he's supposed to be just Brock.
Hop was not a very good rival.
Oh my god, Hop was a downer.
Hop wasn't a good rival, but then you had two others, you know, like you had Marnie and Bede, yeah. So they were good rivals.
So doesn't Penny kind of remind you of like what is it, Pokemon fan?
Like a Poke fan?
Yeah.
Fan? Yeah.
Poke Kid?
And there is somebody there is a screenshot or like a part on the video they show a Poke fan trainer.
I wonder if she's like related to Mr. Pokemon. Is his name Mr. Pokemon? Mr. Fuji?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if she's just a really dope. What if she's the champion of the world, but she's lazy?
Or maybe she's looking for a challenge. You know, she's trying to like, oh, this trainer has a lot of potential. I'll come back after.
Like you have to impress her, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Let's go," and she demolishes you.
Oh, I got this. Notice how her hair is both scarlet and violet.
That is true. EDP445 in the chat. Yo, won't talk to me. Sorry, I didn't realize I was ignoring you. Hi, welcome. Welcome.
But, I mean,
yeah, I know you're right. Well, no, it's not really scarlet and violet. It's red and blue. You kind of notice? Red and blue. She got an Eevee backpack.
Oh.
Got a little Kanto vibes coming off of this girl.
You think that's...
She has Mewtwo. That's how you get Mewtwo in the game.
Wait, that might be... Maybe that's Giovanni's daughter? No.
No, Giovanni already has a son. Silver is his son, isn't it?
No, his daughter.
No, Silver's his son.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Oh, you mean daughter, like this is Silver's younger sister?
It was... Well, Eevee, man. I didn't even think about that. Is that really an Eevee? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's an Eevee backpack.
With some very floofy arms.
Yeah. I was like, is that part of the Pokemon? I was like, no, that's just... Okay.
It's you got straps for the backpack.
You got me thinking now.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about her that, like, you know, and then the way that they say for some reason she doesn't come, you know what I mean? Like, there's more to this trainer. Like, I'm just really curious as to who she is or, like, what she's going to end up being. But, like, the fact that she has red and blue on her, she got an Eevee backpack, you know?
What if it's Blue's sister?
Maybe.
Well, Blue's sister's older than I think so. I don't know, man. You got me thinking now. And look at that.
What if Red and Blue got married and this is Penny? Their kid.
I don't know if that works.
I like her her shirt.
Is red a ditto or something? Oh yeah, I think it says Pokemon. Yeah.
But that's literally like the old school way of saying Pokemon, right? In the games, it's like PKMN for
She's retro.
Yeah, dude, it's who is this?
I know who is this mystery person?
Misty? I mean,
Yeah, it's a interesting.
I don't know what to. Man, I'm so. Sound like Michael Jackson here.
Jimmy the
Who's this? Kanto.
You ever see that episode of South Park where Michael Jackson like takes over Ike's body?
Classic.
What if this Penny is actually Porygon 4? Because she has like the game type arcade, which is a penny, and then you could buy Eevee at the penny, right? Can you buy Eevee or no? Huh? You can't buy Eevee,
no, you just find Eevee.
That's still something. Man, that's what was the interesting part of the game. Shoot. I'm not even catching any Pokemon. I'm just gonna like try and figure out who she is.
Yeah, how do you guys feel that, like, I think it's all but confirmed that, like, you don't have the Arceus style of catching anymore in here.
I mean, I
Why do you
expected
say
it because
that?
Arceus?
I'm not. I keep hearing people say that, but I don't get it. Like, where are you getting that from?
Arceus?
yes.
No, I understand that you don't. That there's not the catch mechanic that there was in Arceus.
Oh,
Oh,
because they show the battles and they don't show you dodging them, and
God.
like they call it an open
oh
world
yeah.
RPG. They're calling it an open world RPG. Like when you approach the Pokemon, you notice like it cuts to kind of like the scene where the Pokemon does their cry. You know what I mean?
I
And
mean,
it
it's
only
pretty
does that in
obvious.
Arceus when you would like approach the Pokemon, but like what I'm saying is they don't have the catch mechanic where you're literally throwing the Pokeballs at them. You know what I mean? You're aiming and everything like that. I don't think it's here.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious because sorry, I think it's pretty obvious that this game was developed before Pokemon Legends. Like, I feel like Pokemon Legends was started on after this game, so I don't
But
think they would like want to take that chance in switching. Um, you know,
I
I feel like the
almost
game's
feel like it
tailor made
was
for this
done.
type of catching.
Some things were done concurrently
Yep.
because the way Koraidon and Miraidon move around the map, that's almost like how the noble lords or whatever they were called moved around the.
Right, yeah. So it's like I feel like the stuff that's similar Pokemon Legends got from this game, not the other way around.
Dang, shots fired. Shots fired.
What?
You're like, they put all their effort into this game. Screw Pokemon Legends Arceus.
No, I mean, I feel like Legends got rushed out pretty quickly. It's pretty unfinished, and like there's a lot of great
Really?
ideas, but yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Am I the only one that enjoyed the hell out of that game?
no,
I guess
I love that game. That game's so much fun. That's like one of my favorite games of the past, 5 years probably. And like this, but it's pretty unpolished. Like, you gotta admit, Pokemon Legends is hell unpolished.
That's what some people were saying too. I mean, I kind of see what they mean, but
Think about the first trailer you saw for Pokemon Legends. I mean, that was even like halfway done, and it came out rather quickly. I feel like it was supposed to be. I feel like this game was supposed to it's supposed to end Switch 1 era, and then Pokemon Legends was supposed to start Switch 2 era, or the next Super Nintendo Switch.
New Super Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about this in the new terrestrializing mechanic?
Love it.
Our replacement for Gigantamaxing, Mega Evolution. You know what I mean? It's the next thing. You don't like
Because,
it,
like,
Man. I don't know. It's weird. I haven't decided yet.
But think about it like this, Rob. We can finally have that Crystal Onyx that we saw in the anime many years ago. You know?
You mean Steelix?
I mean the freebie Pikachu looks dope. Have you seen the image for what that one for that? If you pre-order the game, you get a flying Pikachu, Terrestrial.
Yeah, you get
Well,
the flying one, right?
Yeah.
The flying Pikachu is finally catted.
I like this one because I can actually imagine them like this in the wild, like part of their nature. Whereas Gigantamax, I'm like, Snorlax is not sleeping with a tree on him, or like, it's like it just doesn't feel like it's very something that would happen in the wild, and it's probably Sword and Shield's fault.
I never
they never showed us that.
I never really saw it as something that the Gigantamax versions. I never really saw it as something that happened in the wild. I just saw it as they were almost like a mutation. It was a mutation to me. So like when he went through that change, it was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. He's been like, mutated because of the radiation. Yeah.
Yeah. But like you notice how like sometimes they'll add like accessories or like stuff to like the Gigantamax forms, and they're cool looking, but they also feel like there's no way that's what happened in the wild. And these ones, even though some of them have like freaking candles lit up on them, it actually looks like it kind of fits with them. Like, I can kind of see it happening in the wild. I mean,
It's
because
almost
all
like an
crystal.
extension of them.
Yeah.
It's like it's bringing out the inner Pokemon.
Yeah. And then not only that, it matches with like the whole Scarlet Violet glass look.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering where that's coming from. Is this like a thing like in Spain? Does the glass decor?
I think it's the type of glass and like the churches they use in Spain.
Oh, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm seeing it and I'm like, this looks really cool, and I feel like maybe I should know that this is like based off of something. But I tried looking it up and I couldn't really see anything. Like,
Because like the type of glass they use in those churches, they're kind of like shards.
mm-hmm.
They look like they're shards like connected, like
Yeah.
scales almost. And
I
I
forgot
think
what it's
that's probably why
called,
they got
but
it.
yeah.
Are you talking about like a mosaic?
Yeah, kind of like
No,
yeah.
it's like a mosaic, but I'm pretty sure I thought it was called what is it called? I thought it's called Scarlet, but maybe I'm wrong. Spain church glass. That's pretty much what Spain is known for, that type of
I like we're waiting for him.
glass.
What is it,
Hold on.
Ryu? Yeah, so
I can't find it, sorry.
So yeah, like I don't know. I kind of like it. It is very different. It's interesting that like it is like how it just gives like Pokemon certain typings if you like, you know, special ones. So like they found a way for you to want to play the raid battles more, because then like, you know, you have like, oh my god, but my you know, Eevee's terrestrializes like water type. What? Word, you know, which is cool, but at the same time I also kind of see it as like, what's the point?
Oh, it's called stained glass.
Yeah, stained glass. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, what's the
Yeah,
point?
right?
Because at that point it's like, does your Eevee already know a water move? Because there's no point of turning it into a water type unless your Eevee already knows a water move. So
But
does it turn like their moves into like water moves?
Yeah, do they get like a new move set?
Yeah.
well, you get the stab typing at least, right? So you'll get like
Yeah, you get the
you'll
stab
get more
typing, but then
damage.
like if your Eevee, so like they showed like water or grass. So if your Eevee has like a water terrestrialize, it would only really benefit you if your Eevee has a water type move on it. Which how many?
Or unless you're fighting like a fire type Pokemon.
Yeah, unless you want to
you'll
use it
attach
as
to the Eevee.
resistance, but
Yeah.
that's not what you would do it for. You know what I mean? You're doing it for that stab type. And so I've also noticed too, because like when you do it, you get like that extra stab bonus too. So, you know, like if you terrestrialize in it, like it's the same typing, like you get a 4 times, all right? Like you get like an extra multiplier on that.
I hope it
is.
Is
that like from a leak? Is that from like a data leak?
No, I think that's what they say. Like I'm pretty sure
really?
that's what it's saying.
I hope it is like it affects all your like contact moves, you know, like to where like it has like some sort of water typing involved in it.
Yeah, jeez,
that would be cool. Actually, think about like the if that actually happened to where your Pokemon's all your attacks became one type because you attached something to it. That would switch up the gameplay. Like think of the tournament modes, like the tournaments that Pokemon Championships would have. It would be throwing a wrench into you know, an engine. Like that might break the game.
Sorry, I'm like reading the thing.
Water.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the terrestrial stuff.
And then not only that, like weaker types of Pokemon like Bug will be useful if you actually could do that to moves.
Yeah, because it says right here, terrestrializing your Pokemon allows you to enhance your battle strategies by increasing the power of any moves that have the same type as your Pokemon's Terra type, or by changing your Pokemon's weaknesses. So, I mean, I would imagine that you would get stab type, you know, like times 8. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I could totally see how that would work.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess like having a water Eevee would just make it so that it's, you know, resistance against like fire and stuff like that.
I think for Eevee, especially, they just wanted to showcase like, oh, you can put anything on Eevee.
Yeah, because it's
Eevee. That's probably what it is, honestly.
See, like when a terrestrialized Pokemon uses a move that matches its Terra type and at least one of its original types, the boost to that move's power will be even greater. That's a
Nice.
multiplier. That's a multiplier, dude. So like
Dude,
if you
you have to charge the terrestrial.
oh really? Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
guess to before you can use it, right?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I dig
I
that because
yeah,
it's reusable, right?
yeah, like it recharges at a Pokemon Center
Oh
or
yeah,
by
look at that.
touching stones,
Yeah.
but like I guess that
So
means you really got to be careful
when
when
you
you use
use
it.
it, okay. So when you're like out and about, like use it if you're like you really need to, or just go back to Pokemon. So I guess when you're trying to like challenge a gym and stuff like that, you can only
Mm.
really use it once, unless you want to leave and go back to the Pokemon Center.
I mean, that's kind of everyone's. Everyone has that bad habit in RPG games where they kind of save up their best items until the end, and they're just stocked up on like full elixirs and everything. It's just like, well, now we have something that's reusable, so you can use it whenever you want in the game, and it's kind of out of your control, but still just enough. So I dig it.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like it though. I do like how they look, and I do like the whole idea. I'm just imagining, just imagine like terrestrializing, right? Like this is a Lilligant, and you to grass type, and you have a grass move. Like just imagine how much damage that would do to like a Quagsire, a normal Quagsire, or like a Whiscash. You know what I mean? It was like raw. It would be like ground and water, so they're already 4 times weak to grass, and like you terrestrialize that thing would be at 8 times weakness. Like, just imagine how much damage that would do.
I wonder. Oh, but Rob, you said it recharges at a Pokemon Center, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was thinking like, do you have to wait till it charges for competitive play, like multiplayer? But then I realized you're probably already fully healed when you go competitive play. So yeah, that Quagsire would like die. Like that's Nuzlocke for like the opponent. Like there's no saving that dude. That Quag, he would retire from being in Pokemon. He's just like
Seriously, it's game over.
the other Pokemon watching him would die too. Like that's how bad he would hit. There would be like recoil to all his friends and family.
Oh man, yeah,
I dig this though. Like this, I love the way it looks. Um, it's aesthetically very pleasing, but also like not too like wacky. I definitely dig it more than and it doesn't take up an item slot like the mega forms. Um,
mm-hmm.
unless you're Rayquaza, unless you're freaking god, you know. But
Well, I guess the Mega though, right? Like I think that was one of the things that they kind of regret doing, because they realized that it boosted like certain Pokemon by so much. That's why like you can't use Mega forms like in any of the competitions and stuff like that.
yeah,
Because like it just
you're
really
forced to use it.
overpowers it. Yeah, and that's why
Yeah,
like they had like they got rid of it, and they were like, let's just do Z moves instead, and then they were like Gigantamax, so your Pokemon isn't over like powered, like Gigantamax has like a time limit and stuff like that. Yeah, whereas Mega wasn't like that. It's like you use it the whole dang battle.
yeah, and of course that item slot, so like they can still have that creativity involved. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a big fan of this. I don't know how it compares to like Sun Moon, like Z moves,
Hmm.
but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's similar, but I think this was actually a better. I think it's a better choice. I actually really like it.
Actually, also back on Gigantamax, I hated like the whole you had like these like alternate moves. I don't know. I
Yeah.
thought it threw you off. Like, and a lot of the Pokemon had the similar moves. Like,
They were
come
all
on,
the
man.
same, not unless they were like special moves. They were all the
Right.
same. Like if you had a water type move, then this is gonna be.
Max
It's all
Impact.
the same. Yeah.
It just reminded me of like Pokemon Let's Go. Like, sparkly sparkle. Poof. Giovanni, what happened? You must dismantle sparkly sparkled.
Yeah, I didn't really care much for Gigantamax either.
Man, that Pikachu looks so cool. Okay, but the Persian too, also.
Persian? Missed Persian.
Persian.
Yeah, it's Persian. Yeah.
Azumarill looks great. Man, these Pokemon are like Swaggy.
That now just imagine this, but um, they imagine all the merch that they can come out with, like these crystallized Pokemon.
Build-A-Bear.
Like you get some like Pandora, like collab, like crystallized Pokemon.
I like how Drifloom's like, be my guest, be my guest.
Yeah.
Eevee looks like freaking Toadstool. One of them.
Oh man.
Also,
yeah.
the fight scenes, the battle scenes, they kind of give me some interesting like Pokemon Stadium vibes. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but
Which ones?
just like when you're battling like a gym leader or battling like a trainer, like some of them they look like they kind of remind like Pokemon Coliseum or something like that. Just like those type of. I guess it's the way the game looks for sure. It looks really
Man,
nice.
all right. They killed Koraidon for me. So I'm looking. Yeah, like so it's called Sprinting Build Koraidon. It may look like a motorcycle, but it uses its powerful legs to run on all fours.
Where are you seeing this?
This is on the Scarlet Violet page.
Okay, let me go.
If you click Pokemon, one of them is specifically for the legendaries.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you just scroll down, you see it.
Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, I see what you mean. You mean like the news?
Yeah.
Where is it? Here we go.
I hope you could customize like the way your motorcycle looks, because like it's seeing all those trainers together with the same Pokemon. It's kind of like
Sprinting build and drive mode is so dumb. I'm sorry, Pokemon, but I can't get with this. What is the point of the wheels?
no, because like I think it's maybe you can like just let it go in idle. I don't know.
So it sounds well, but they're still freaking huge. On the swimming build, it says that it inflates its throat to use it as a flotation device. But still, it's like.
Is there climbing info in there? That can both Pokemon climb?
Yeah, it sounds like they both climb. Because it's in the I moved the window and now it's not where I want it to be.
Oh yeah, but even the pictures don't show it climbing.
Yeah,
Johnny's like, yeah, I'm right. Told you.
Like it shows one climbing and one jumping. So with that logic, you're trying to say that Koraidon doesn't jump.
Right under it says sprint through plains and deserts, move across water, scale cliffs, cross hills, and glide off peaks.
Yep.
I'm saying it's probably the animation just looks too bad for them to show.
I'm telling you, it's literally just gonna be in the same motorcycle form, and it's just literally just gonna go.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's an animation they don't want to show
because they know it's gonna look stupid. Because even when it's in aquatic mode, it looks exactly the same. Like it's still in the same like pose. I'm telling you, like I think that's probably what they're trying to go with. The difference is that like Miraidon is just gonna be very stationary and have like the same pose, whereas like Koraidon at least is more like animated because he's like running and stuff.
I don't know. I dig the running, but it's kind of like if you have limbs, let me use them type of thing, you know? Like you make them special for having limbs at least.
But Miraidon has limbs too. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess it doesn't have hind legs because it has jetpacks instead. But
like if you're gonna have like limbs that are like that movable, then we expect to use them. That's what I'm trying. Like expect to use them for special things. You know? That's all I'm saying. Like.
No, it's just like kind of like first. It's just Flintstones. They just wanted a Flintstones.
Flintstones.
It just really bothers me because I just don't understand why they had to give it wheels if it was just gonna run. You know, like those wheels could have just been like in more than. Why do they have to protrude so much? Because then it seems like it's just hindering Koraidon from utilizing its legs even more. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like it's getting in the way.
It kind of looks like a toy, doesn't it? Compared to the other one, like mean, the other one kind of looks like a toy also, but like this is like almost like a Fisher Price toy, like a Flintstones Fisher Price toy.
Yeah, you squeeze its wheel. Man.
Also, like the wheels also don't make sense because like, oh, I guess that's not supposed to be his teeth. Never mind, that's his design. I was like, why is there teeth on the wheels? I can't believe we spent so much time on this.
Well, it doesn't matter. You know, that's how it is because they made that choice, so we're just gonna have to complain about it.
They made us play Sword and Shield. They literally made us. They forced us. They put a knife to my arm. They said,
whoa, wait! Check this out. There is no set path to the gyms. You can purposefully seek out a stronger gym leader, or you can simply stop by a gym that happens to be located in the town you came across on your journey. This time you get to plot your very own path along Victory Road.
Oh, so I guess there is no scaling. You're just gonna get smashed.
Unless, like, the only thing, but they probably would have said it, but the only thing I would say, the only possibility would be, like, if the scaling was easier or more difficult based off of how far the gym is. But I don't think that's the case.
I think we're going to get to see Crucia's face during battle, like, once you knock out most of his Pokemon, and on his last one, I think he's going to, like, pull the scarf down, and he's going to have, like, a really mean face.
You know, I think that it would be cool if, like, whenever his face showed, it would be like Home Improvement, where like it would just something would cover up, like he's like, good. All right, so as I was saying,
yeah, it says when if you beat all 8 gyms, you'll take on a special test called the Champion Assessment. If you successfully pass this, your strength will be acknowledged and you'll be given Champion rank. So I'm assuming the assessment is probably like their version of the Elite Four. Yeah, Champion rank.
What if Penny finds like a place with like Gen 1 Pokemon, and like that's how you kind of get like Gen 1 Pokemon in this game? Like, I mean, like more Gen 1 Pokemon, I guess. I don't know. Because like they do something similar with Fire Red Leaf Green with Johto Pokemon, but well, that doesn't really count, does it? Man, you got me all hooked up on Penny now.
I really want to know what this is like, because I know one of them's a treasure hunt. One story is a treasure hunt. One story is the gym league, and then what is this like battle bus looking thing?
This is the one you're
gonna become an idol.
Yeah.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri. Yeah, where's this going to? Flavor Town?
Oh, it's it says you get the invitation to Mario Kart X. It's like it's one of Wario's cars.
Sega.
Crazy Taxi. I didn't think about that. Hey, don't those wheels kind of look like Star Fox tails? I mean, those flames. Insane.
Are those wheels or those jetpacks?
You know, I don't know.
Which one?
On the truck, on the flame thing. The back wheels, they almost don't look like wheels.
Oh yeah.
They look like they can turn into like, you know how like the wheels can turn sideways?
Yeah. Almost.
Like Back to the Future.
Speaking of sideways wheels, the latest Mario Kart DLC wave is available now.
Oh, we gotta do that.
Yeah, I played it already. Pretty cool.
I gotta download
as
those.
Good as Donkey Kong Country animation TV show.
Yep, we need to watch that next week. All right, we should probably end the podcast here tonight. So thank you everyone for coming out and listening to us here today. Be sure
especially you, Ed.
Especially you, EDP.
445.
For coming and going. Sorry we didn't see your message. We were too busy complaining about Koraidon's running. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in to see us. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Metro King Radio. So like, comment, and subscribe here on our YouTube. And allow us to say our goodbyes. Ryu.
Adios.
Rob.
Marry me, Professor Sada.
Okay.
And for me, your host, J-Playstar, thank you so much for listening to us here tonight. You can download our podcast wherever you download podcasts like Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, Animal Crossing Pocket Casts, and wherever else you see for there. But thanks for tuning in, everyone, and
She has fangs.
until
I love it.
next time, we shall catch you on the Switch side.
Pokemon Snap. God damn.
Oh, I think it was the same time. You think they're gonna like add like a mode to like make it where he doesn't run on his hands? You know what I mean?
But they're gonna charge you. It's gonna be Nintendo
DLC?
expansion pass. Nintendo expansion pass. You want that wheel to have no limbs? Nintendo's got you covered. With the new Nintendo expansion pass, you too can have no limbs, and you can add limbs to the other one by force. You can't change that. It's one or the other. Choose.
Night, everyone.